cover up. 16 shots and a cover up. We got 16 shots and a cover up. 16 shots and a cover up. We got 16 shots and a cover up. 16 shots and a cover up. We got 16 shots and a cover up. Hey, 16 shots and a cover up. Say if I can't sleep, you can't sleep. If I can't sleep,
you can't sleep.
If I can't sleep,
You can't sleep.
if I can't sleep,
You can't sleep.
if I can't sleep,
You can't sleep.
if I can't sleep,
You can't sleep.
if I can't sleep,
You can't sleep.
if I can't sleep,
You can't sleep.
move streets,
Our streets.
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 move streets.
Our streets.
Who do you protect?
Who do you serve?
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 Who do you protect?
Who do you protect?
Who do you serve?
Who do you protect?
Who do you serve?
Who do you protect?
Who do you serve?
Right now we're sitting. We own people that can't stand. We sit. We own people that can't sit. Everybody that can't sit.
I do. I've had you guys on for a while.
Shit that you shouldn't have to stand up and speak for. So I'm gonna sit my black ass down in the middle of this street. My black ass work too hard for. But too many goddamn times. Every time y'all think you can be entertained, y'all come. Y'all.
Our streets. Our streets. Our streets.
I ain't worried about y'all.
Our streets. Our streets.
Our time anyway.
Our streets. 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 Our streets.
Mike check.
Mike check.
We are sitting right now for all those that can't sit. For all those who stood up, they have to lay down forever. You know what the sad part about this is? They're making overtime right now. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to raise taxes. And we still going to have to pay for it. It don't matter.
Yeah, hey Jen, nice to see you again. Just see weird in Portland last night. Actually not weird. The reaction was weird on social media. You could take it a couple different ways. The protesters say the feds withdrew, and so they were peaceful. So actually, there's a few ways they take it. Some of the protesters say that on social media, that the protesters cut the peace, and another different view from the protesters is that it was because of the feds' withdrawal that there was no incidents with them, and then of course the view with more reality, the more reality of it is the feds never withdrew. They never retreated. They're still in the building. And not only that, yesterday was the day they added law enforcement, which is the Oregon State Police. They added that to Portland. And yesterday they cleared the parks and the streets that had the staging areas, their pipelines for their to do their attacks. So that's the more realistic view. But the protesters, in their eyes, see it a totally different way. So the rioters. I saw a couple Antifa accounts, but they don't make any. Those guys don't make any sense anyway. But so I'm not even gonna go there on that one. But anyway, yeah, back to have some fun. We should because of the mixed reaction. What I saw on social media, there's probably going to be some clashes that'll start, I believe, tonight, and that's another thing too. I forgot to mention all the infighting now within the protesters. Different factions of the Black Lives Matter. This is not counting Antifa. This is not counting Antifa. The different factions within. Hey, Milo. Hi, Milo. The different factions within the Black Lives Matter, whether they're the more extremist or the more moderates, are infighting about. It was too peaceful, and the other part is saying it still wasn't peaceful. There's still some of you throwing glass bottles and things at the building and lit that side of the building on fire last night. So there's some infighting within themselves. Like I said, that's not counting Antifa. I wish all of them would stand up and denounce Antifa so they can separate themselves, but it's kind of too late for now, since Black Lives Matters are fighting amongst themselves, and they're developing into an extremist ideology, and there's still some that are more moderate. But so that's developing. So interesting. We'll see. We'll see.
And one destiny, that we are here for justice. We emphatically stand out before the world to say we will not stop, we will not quit, we will not stay at home, we will not give the politicians our destiny. We're going to write our own destiny in this disgusting Chicago that clearly stands for only of the rich, the influenced, and the powerful. We demand justice today. Our action today was to denounce the statues that are put up in this city. The statues of the statue Christopher Columbus that sits out and protected by the Chicago Police Department. The Chicago Police Department serves and protects a statue, but don't protect each and every one of you. They would rather spend countless hours, I saw them out there, stationed in front of a lifeless statue, but will not stand and protect you. Matter of fact, they were going to take out women and take them behind closed doors and rape them. Yes, sir. You do that. Silent cops are guilty too.
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 So when we tell the truth hurts. And at the same time, while they keep the code of silence, they're not on the registry. Last time I checked, when a woman is raped, the perpetrator is put on a registry. Which one of these cops are responsible for raping those sisters that have been arrested and doing unthinkable things to those sisters? Not one of them are on the registry. Not one officer is on the registry.
I put that picture, screenshot I took last night. I ran a stream on a short stream on Twitch. Just I'm trying to get a little more familiar with that platform and trying to and then learn how to or actually get the proper equipment to multi-stream to it. But anyhow, look at the lower left, and I put this on social media, on Twitter. Media, it says, and he has a megahorn and a baseball bat. I mean, so when these people who have their cameras screaming media, so that they don't to avoid either the CS gas or the pepper balls or whatever, that's the media is part of the riots, and I think we've all known that. But that's a prime example. Media, right there on his backpack, megahorn and baseball bat, and I put in on Twitter the baseball bat because you never know if you have to beat your camera into submission, I guess. And I think we've all known that. But that's a prime example. Media, right there on his backpack, megahorn and baseball bat. And I put it on Twitter, the baseball bat, because you never know if you have to beat your camera into submission, I guess.
Should I say it's justified for them to whoop you guys? Just like John Panizana says, it's justified that you shoot protesters. Should I say that? Should I say that, sir? What's your name, sir? Should I say that? Should I say it's okay for the protester to do you guys in? Like how your buddy, John, the president of FOP, said it's okay, justified to shoot protesters. But you know what? I'm bigger than that. I'm bigger than that, and I will never condone anything whatsoever, because two wrongs don't make a right. Matter of fact, it shows the character, it shows the morale, and it shows the love of humanity that irresponsible statements cannot be surfaced because one of you are going to take him serious. Which one of you is going to do what John said are shooting protesters? That's the question. Which one of you all is going to take what John said seriously? If I can hold back what I want to say to you guys, if I can hold back what I want to say to you guys, surely you guys can do the same for my protesters. Because Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
What's up?
Glucose tablets?
Yeah. You need something?
Yeah, let me get a
So you're used to that,
I get those over
Apple.
Why feel tired if I don't have to?
Our Antifa super stims. Oh, nobody's got water here today either.
And I was like, well, that wasn't a people from Wichita, a lot of people from Wichita commented, hey, there was a bunch of names actually, but Nick Blue was one. And they were just like, if you want a lot of agreement, I thought that was a great thing to get you guys more like, hey, actually these people are out here supporting this individual.
And I call it, what it addressed was black on black crime, which is also a very kind of misleading thing because a lot of that is proximity.
I understand, but he was still a nice dude from Wichita that got killed for no apparent reason.
But we need to frame what we're talking about there, and we need to frame that, yeah, we're against gratuitous violence in that particular matter. But here we have, once again, it's a particular space for particular symbolic expression, and having kind of an intersection there makes it really awkward because a lot of people are tired of the black on black crime conversation because it doesn't address the reality of removing resources and essentially, the Walmartization. You get places like Quick Trip even, Target, Walmart going into these communities, essentially destroying mom and pop shops, and then having the audacity to say you should work for us and serve all these suburban complexes. So what are we doing? We're essentially infiltrating these spaces, we're gentrifying these spaces, at which point, what happens? Well, our communities don't have any actual claim to the space. So here we have claim to the space, and yeah, it's frustrating. It's annoying. And I hope we annoy you, and it's unfortunate, but we're not talking about people, we're talking about systems. We're talking about code, and this code needs to be addressed because code allows you to behave in certain ways, and that's why I say most of our system is in fact racist. So,
like I said, we can talk and agree, and I appreciate the shit out of you, man. I just want you to know why I was just confused on why that would have been a big deal when it's actually a local individual that a lot of people wanted to see what happened. They wanted to see you guys support this guy, and that's all I did this for. I wasn't setting you guys up for a trick or anything like that. This is what I get from almost 300 people that want to hear what you guys say. So when I see 300 people say, hey, I want to hear about Nick Blue, please, not please, but hey, if they want to say something, say Nick Blue. So I was like, I asked her politely, hey, Nick Blue that was killed, a nice individual. I didn't bring up the whole black on black crime or whatever. I'd bring on up he was an individual that was killed here in Wichita.
And
that wasn't nice.
I'm just revealing the shadows that lurk underneath most of these comments. So when we think about what questions are being asked out there, they're usually devoid of particular context, but they're pointed. All these comments on the air, these people are fucking throwing daggers. I mean, they're illusionary. They're just fake concepts that they want to make themselves feel better.
Like I say, anyone can build a Facebook, and it doesn't matter what you believe in. Building a Facebook is easy as putting hopefully 1 + 1 equals 2 together, and most people can put the 2 cents in. But I do understand what you mean. But like I said, I'm the only one that caught the incident yesterday. I'm the only one that's been out here trying to support you guys. And when I just say something that the page wanted you guys to hear, want to help, and then the back now wants to feel like I'm an enemy, I'm one of the main ones that supported you guys.
Once again, just remember the space is inappropriate for that type of conversation. So you're going to get hostility. And it sucks, but just know, once again, you're also the reporter.
I'm a reporter, but I'm a independent. I'm not Cake.
And then mindful, you retain a certain modifier, the independent modifier.
And that was the biggest thing.
Packaged by a whole bunch of people essentially stealing the libertarian concept for their own prejudice and their
Oh
own.
yeah, people think I'm Republican or Democrat, and I can prove I'm wrong on both ends.
Yeah.
But even like today, I got an interview from KWCH, and I made sure that, you know, you guys are not the bad guys. The truck driver wasn't the bad guy. We all have our points of views on side. I understand that people wanted to get a tag to identify him, so we had people running. And I also understand on the point of view that if I saw like 4 or 5 people running at me and I had a gun, I'm like, okay, maybe I do need to defend myself. There's those both incidents that I did point out on KWCH to prove that, hey, these people had a point and these people had a point. And I also told KWCH I didn't actually see what happened if an individual got hit, if someone threw a shield at the car or the car hit the shield. And that's what I also told KWCH. So I am definitely out here for everyone's free speech. That's the main thing. Free speech is the most important thing that we can have out here. Even if people don't agree with you on this page, like I said, I had 5,000 libertarians, 15 to 20,000 people lumped on, and now I have a mixture of Trump supporters, Marxists, communists, capitalists, and all that. So that's why I don't mind any points of views. But like I said, I didn't try to start any issue with you guys. I was just saying, hey, this individual is local.
So there's a difference between.
I'm needed now. I'm needed now. I'm needed now. Okay, hear that. I'm needed now. Sorry, I didn't get to see any of your comments. I was talking to this individual. So, he's a local. I've seen him out here a couple times, so he's a local individual. We do have different points of view on our page. He knows that I come out here to give individuals a platform, and he also knows that Liberty ICT is a libertarian page and good supporters for Liberty Minded. He's an individual that puts out a 2 cents that does not agree with libertarians. But I invite his free speech on my page. And we were out here talking with each other like, you know, like it was nothing bad. We have different points of views, but we can come out here and talk. A lot of you might seen him before. He's the individual that does the weird, not weird, but he puts in, all right, we got the protest doing something now. We're at Douglas. We're on Douglas in Delano District here in Wichita, Kansas. A car has been stopped. Hey, I have 300 people. Do you have anything to say? There you go. I'm fine with that, my man. All right, we have an individual that is not being let through. Woo! They want him to turn the other side.
Watch out, Tyler. Watch the fuck out.
Like I said, welcome to Liberty ICT. You're on a libertarian page, but I'm out here to give a view of what's going on in here in Wichita, Kansas. I keep unbiased of what I view because I believe everyone has a voice for free speech. But again, like I said, this is a libertarian page, and I'm sorry about my talking earlier, but we had an incident that happened earlier where I got called out by the group. So as you know, I want to make sure my rear is safe. So. We're here in Delano District. Downtown Wichita, Kansas, Delano District.
We want justice for the people. What? We are the people too. Say it louder, three. We want justice for the people.
We have more vehicles coming down. I offered these guys and told these guys a libertarian platform of what defunding the police would actually look like. But I will let them go on their about because it's a different point of view than what these individuals out here are pointing. But like I said, I am all for free speech. I want to show what is going on here in Wichita, Kansas. Everyone has a voice, no matter what it is, if we disagree or agree. All right, so now we're down here in Delano by the clock. We have people here eating. I'm still a little butthurt that this group got mad at me. But I will still help them out on a platform because, like I said, this is all about free speech on my page. But we are down here in Delano District, Wichita, Kansas. Individuals are at the restaurant, hanging out outside. What hurts me, just saying, yeah, I'm going back politically, but hear me out. No one has heard of a female candidate named Jo Jorgensen in this group? Really? A female candidate named Jo Jorgensen? That's for legalization of marijuana? Defending everyone's rights? I know we might have disagreements because a lot of you are Trump supporters. Hey, that's fine. It's cool. You have your beliefs. And post it on my page if you want to.
Hey, all my protesters on this side, like we talked about earlier, if you have a green wristband, if the time comes, there's a green pole with green neon tape on the opposite side. That's going to be your exit route. You guys with me? Alright, and if you do not have a wristband, if you're one of my non-wristbands, me. Oh my God, I think it's me, I don't mind. So if you're, just for those that didn't hear me, if you have a green wristband, our exit route.
I'm your Huckleberry. Funny one, Jason Welch.
We're going to go, your protective people are going to be meeting you over there in the event that things go south. If you do not have a wristband, remember you're meeting up with your pink tape people. They'll be meeting right over here where I'm standing at this pole, and that'll be your exit route. That means,
Like I said, we have individuals at the Monarch hanging out, eating. We try to get our name out. I try my hardest. That's why I come out to all these events. I mean, yes, I don't usually talk about the party at these events, but tonight you are getting a talk about the party because I came from a podcast and we talked about it. It got me a little pumped up. And then I get called out. Again, thank you all for hopping with Liberty ICT. We are down here in Delano District by the clock. Where we have a protest brought to you by Project Justice ICT.
Please stay hydrated and hold whatever the food you keep hydrated is.
The individuals at the Monarch are getting a show from the protesters. So is this individual. I don't believe he's part of the protest. He's probably wondering what's going on. You know what? I haven't ate at the Monarch in a while. Kind of sounds good. All right, back to where we're here for. We have traffic down the street. Thank you. I'll be safe out here. I'm not worried at all.
What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. If we don't get it, shut down. If we don't get it, shut down. If we don't get it, shut down. No justice. No peace. Get into the streets and fuck the police. No justice. No peace. Get into the streets and fuck the police. No justice. No peace. Get into the streets and fuck the police. No justice. No peace. Get into the streets and fuck the police. No justice. No peace. Fuck the police. No justice. No peace. Police. Justice. No peace. In the streets and fuck the police.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm very hungry. You guys have no idea how the diet life is. We have cars turning around here in the Delano district. The street is blocked here in the Delano district by the clock. Yeah, I'm always hungry. Excuse my language. And let's use this sweet camera for a second. They got some drinky drink. Oh, look at all that drinky drink. Remember my post about writing taxes off on Healthy Pro Drink or whatever it was for Kitty? That's what that stuff is right over there. I could use a whiskey right now for what? I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna say I can use a whiskey tonight for what's going on. Again, thank you guys for joining me on Liberty ICT. As I need a whiskey, we are down here in the Delano district.
No justice. No peace. Into the streets to fuck the police. No justice. No peace. Into the streets to fuck the police. No justice. No peace. Into the streets to fuck the police. No justice. No peace. Into the streets to fuck the police. No justice. No peace.
That flag right there has my colors on it and it's filled with red. That flag has so much blood. That flag has so much blood on it. Responsible of this disgusting society. Murdering us like dogs. Tonight Johnson was murdered. In a jail cell. Murdered. Sandra Bland was murdered. And no justice. Ed Murray, 5 months. Kept that video hidden. Murdered. In the hands of the racist police. So excuse me for inconveniencing your time. Try being inconvenienced for eternity for a moment. Excuse me for inconveniencing you when the mothers and now the stolen lives are part of a woman of stolen lives children. They said, Rob, I can't sleep at night. I can't think no more. Excuse me for your inconvenience. Mothers and stolen lives have to face reality every single day, knowing that loved ones are not coming back, and still no justice. And the same Congress that voted us protect the statue, protects a statue that's lifeless, does not put on clothes, don't run in blood, can't think conscious. But these individuals who are out here sacrificing, struggling, working, using that weekend to get themselves justice. Mic check! 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 This is my sports. When I see the blood, mic check! 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 When I see my Hispanic community, they have to worry about vigilantes walking through the streets while they sleep at night. Some uncircumcised vigilante steals those children away and puts those children in cages. Puts those kids in cages. And then when they come in cages, sexually assault those children. So excuse me for a little 5 minutes of inconvenience. We got a problem here. We got a problem here. Hey, bro. Go over there. my demonstration. Can you take that over there? You can do what you want, but you can take over that, please. You can talk to them over there. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself. Respect them. You go over there. I'm asking you, please. Why don't you go over there and talk to them? Officer, can you please remove the distraction from my demonstration, please? I'm being very nice about this. I ask you please to move. You're distracted. You're agitated right now. You're agitated right now. I'm asking you please. Get the hell out of here! Like, go over there, sir. I'm talking right here. This is my space. I'm talking. You're talking. But you're distracting me. I'm not talking to you. Can you please? I'm not talking. I'm asking you. I ask you please. Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
That's a parking lot person. That person on the radio parking lot. I'm curious. When are the cops going to be done with this? I don't see any buses. No party vans. Latino lives matter. Latino lives matter. Hispanic lives matter. Black 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 lives matter.
These are the names. They protect the statue. They don't protect the lives they stole. For the women's lives.
White van with dudes in green. He's driving it. I don't know if they were in fatigues. It looked like green shirts and shit. Black lives matter. 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 Yeah, I think I'll get out of the way. They were flying in. I wonder if the cops already got out of the way down there.
what democracy looks like. This is 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 what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy.
Are we being Twitch mathematicians again? That's my favorite time. When people start giving me numbers on Twitch. Well, actually.
What democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
16 shots and a cover up.
16 shots and a cover up. 16 shots and a cover up. 16 shots and a cover up. 16 shots and a cover up. 16 shots and a cover up. 16 shots and a cover up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Buck 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Buck 12. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. You can't stop the revolution. 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 You can't stop the revolution.
Black women ain't down for abortion.
We
They down for down their own children. You can't stop the revolution.
I smell weed.
You can't stop the revolution. 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 Say her name. Breonna Taylor. Say her name. Breonna Taylor. Say her name. Breonna Taylor. Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
Say her name.
Breonna Taylor.
Say her name. Breonna Taylor.
You can't sleep. 16 shots and a cover up.
We got 16 shots and a cover up.
And y'all ain't doing shit about it. Y'all ain't doing shit about it.
Shots and a cover
You ain't doing shit about it.
16 shots and a
You ain't
cover
doing
up.
shit about it.
16 shots and a
You ain't
cover up.
doing shit about it. You ain't 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 doing shit about it.
Repeat after me.
You ain't doing shit about it.
Repeat after me.
You ain't doing shit about it. Man, fuck them.
Some people.
Hey, look. You ain't doing shit
Repeat
about
after
it.
me. Some
You ain't
people.
doing shit about it.
Want
You
to
ain't doing shit about
criticize.
it. Want to criticize. You ain't doing shit about it.
Smells so bad.
Se yhden lausteen seurana tulee monta laustetta perässä.
I'm learning the whole story on that still, so I don't want to bring anything up that I sound retarded on. But no. Even then, I guess I did post up on it because I thought, from what I saw, it was like, okay, But yeah, it just shows you how news is.
Yeah.
And like I said, at the end of the day, I myself just try to get out here to show more of an unbiased point of view. I did today kind of talk a little bit more because I did come home from a podcast. And then, like I said, we just talked about it. Like, when I did get called out, it's like, all right, now I got to talk about this just a wee bit more.
Were you at Andover too?
No, I wasn't out there today, Sally. I was stuck at work, and then after the podcast, I barely made it out here before you guys started walking out. So.
Oh. It's cool you caught up to us.
Yeah, I tried to, man.
We
so.
appreciate the coverage.
Tried to, man.
Even if it's not all positive.
Hey.
What'd you say your name was again? I'm sorry.
My name is
I got
LJ.
your business
You got my
card.
business card. You can reach me on Facebook. And if and I gotta tell people too, I fight professionally. I'm gonna have a fight for bare knuckle fighting championship coming up on the 21st to 31st. If you hate me or like me, watch
So
it.
you're like a Manny Pacquiao.
Kind of sort.
Politician by day.
Yeah, politician by day,
Football by
fighter by. I only fight if I get paid for it. I am the least. I was called Baby.
Okay, so Money Mayweather.
My nickname for fighting is Babyface because I'm the nicest guy. I don't have any tattoos. I'm least threatening.
Really?
But I fight professionally, and I always tell people, hey, if you like me or you hate me and you want to catch me get punched in the face or punch someone in the face, please do.
Right? Violence isn't the answer.
Violence is not the answer unless it's consented, correct? By two adults? There we go. Unless it's consented by two adults.
Consensual is everything.
Exactly.
I mean, love is the answer.
Love is the answer too. But this is just for business and pay and
Yeah.
stuff. And I do it professionally, and it's nothing bad.
Yo, and that's something else y'all got to understand too. We're not out here trying to be violent at all. And y'all keep on making up rumors that we're gonna destroy buildings or businesses. We're not doing that at all. You know, that goes against our cause. And we're not trying to do that.
Cool, man. Well, I'm gonna walk around here. I'll let you do your thing.
Yeah.
You
Appreciate
take
your
it
time,
easy.
man.
Nice talking to you. Thank you again, guys, for jumping on. Oh, the stud himself right next to us. Again, thank you guys for jumping on with Liberty ICT. You're here with me down in the Delano district. I just had a conversation with an individual that has been one of the voices for the protest. We have some disagreements and agreements. We're able to talk about it peacefully, which is cool at the end of the day. But again, we are down here in Delano district, listening to Michael Jackson. We'll go for a walk around on the group.
Into the streets and stop the police, no justice. Into the streets and stop the police, no justice. Into the streets and stop the police, no justice. Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate you all for jumping on with Liberty ICT. I am down here in the Delano district in Wichita, Kansas.
yuppies having their dinner.
Oh, yeah. Kind of, sorry, I didn't hear you again.
It's kind of funny to watch all the yuppies have their dinner.
Oh, yeah, over there.
Like, we're actually like doing somewhere.
Nice to meet you, man. My name is LJ. What's yours?
Kyle, we met at the Napster Park.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say I had a little bit of time, but woke up and I was like, oh, they're still going? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I was gonna go do laundry, but after this.
I'll come out here. Man, it's
I
good.
didn't bring the rest of my gear, but I was like, well, I got what I got. So.
I packed up early and I got lucky just because of that. I was like, all right, I got everything in the van just in case. So, nah.
I didn't bring any of my lights, but that's all right.
Yeah, it's a little plenty light out here still, but man, good to see you out here. Good to see more people getting media of it. You too, man.
Into the streets to fuck the police, no justice. Into the streets to fuck the police, no justice. Into the streets to fuck the police, no justice.
Got some vehicles coming around.
Into the streets to fuck the police, no justice. Into the streets to fuck the police, no justice. Into the streets to fuck the police.
I could use a drink. I can use a drink, yeah. I need a drink. It's Friday, yeah.
God, we are the people. Justice for the people. We are the people. Justice for the people. We are the people.
I knew the elk was running around somewhere. Oh, it's gone? Oh, I forget. Somebody torched it. Jeez, where the hell is the elk?
Hello, everybody. I'm gonna make an announcement real quick. If you need to use the restroom, please make sure you go in groups of 3. We want to make sure we are adequately protected. And also, could we get some bodies to this? What is this? I don't know directions. Never mind. Hey, Melon, can we get you with the live to this side with the bodies in the car? I want documentation, please. Melon, if you can hear me.
I'm fighting at 155. All my professional fights, I fought at 145. So the fact that I don't have to cut that 10 extra pounds is pretty nice.
Oh, this is an interesting night to be on a party bus trying to come through Delano.
Have a party bus trying to make it through.
If you're having trouble finding your destination because of one unexpected turn, I suggest you use Google Maps. Thanks.
All right, we have a party bus stopped here. Are they gonna make it? Man, what a champ. He can move that bus in small spaces. That's all I can say.
Melon, meet me at the south entrance for the roundabout, Melon.
We have a car that turned back around. Now they are all trying to trace the vehicle down, thinking. All right, we'll make a roundabout here, guys. Thank you all for jumping on with Liberty ICT. We are down here in Delano District. Oh. All right, we got people on the bike. We have people pushing the bike over.
What 029?
It's a protest.
It's a protest. Yeah, nice, buddy. Nice. This dude trying to run us over. He just hit your car.
I can back up.
Sorry.
Nice public toilets, and I piss off in the seat. Down in the summertime saying,
We are here in Wichita, Kansas, in Delano District. I know the individual in the red vehicle. I don't care what side is wet. I'm not gonna let my friend.
Let's let him get out of here. We're just letting him get out of here.
You're not doing it, man.
Let's try to change the fuck around.
Look at that bad home alley, speeding away.
Why don't you let her turn?
Let them turn!
I know this one. Hey, why don't you let her turn? She's just trying to help someone. Why don't you let her turn?
We're already saying that!
Okay, that's not okay.
Get out of the way! Get out of the street!
Well, she's turning that way. Don't tell me what to do, alright? We're here in Delano District, Wichita, Kansas.
Thank you. Get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
Come on, fuck around and find out! Get back in the car!
Get out of here.
Go ahead and go! Don't call us fucking retarded! Don't call me a fucking bitch! You said it first! I didn't say it first! It's all good, it's all good. We're okay. I didn't call you a fucking bitch! You said it first! A fucking bitch! Don't touch me or my property, okay? I didn't come here for violence. She didn't need to call me a fucking bitch, okay? I didn't tell her anything. No fucking shit. You guys are fucking scared.
Don't be scaring them away from us then. Okay, she's going now. We're good.
All we need to do is let her turn us.
I'm going to defend my friend no matter who is out here, no matter what. Sorry, I'm going to defend my friend no matter who it is out here that I know. I don't care what you're trying to protest. If there's more than one person trying to attack someone I know, again, thank you all for hopping with Liberty ICT. I was not a fan of that because I knew that individual that was being kind of pushed about here and there when she tried to help an individual. I am not for that, but Jesus, man, like, come on. Like I said, that individual in the red vehicle is someone I knew. I'm not going to let a group of people bully my friend. I don't care what you support. You can be a libertarian. I don't care. You know how other libertarians will treat other libertarians. I will trash your ass if you try to physically threaten someone that I know. I don't support that at all. I don't support violence.
It's about to go down.
I'm not a fan of people ganging up, especially on someone that was just trying to help an individual. Motorcycles are heavy, especially Harleys. I had a jig. Sorry, you probably couldn't hear me. Motorcycles are heavy. I had a Gixxer 1000, Suzuki GSX-R 1000. That bike was heavy, and that wasn't even a Harley. So I can understand the man having issues trying to get the hell out of here with his bike. No, I am gonna say this right now. Sorry, no Trump 2020 on. This is Joe Georgeson 2020 here. I'm good as so far as security on myself. I'm not worried about the individuals here. They know that I'm out here and doing the best of benefit for them. So I don't think I'm gonna be in any danger, but I don't let them try to bully anyone else. That was just someone I know personally though. I don't try to get into the mix that's going on. I'm out here trying to just record what's going on. But I knew that individual personally. And I'm not gonna stand for someone getting hurt. Well, these aren't libertarians mostly out here. I can say that. These are not libertarians. But like I said, I give free speech to everyone. Everyone has their chance to voice their opinion. You can say Trump 2020 or whatever you want. Don't give a hoot. I am all here for free speech for individuals. So they have water now for everyone. How about, you know what? I'll go this route. No on 2020. I think America needs a break from authoritarianism or anyone that's being the leader. Because we obviously can see what division does to individuals in a country. This is division between two parties that agree on the same things. I will say that blatantly. I believe that when it comes to Republicans and Democrats in office, there's really no difference. They're authoritarians. I believe in voluntarism before force. These are not libertarians out here, no. These are individuals with different beliefs. This is a libertarian page, but I also show individuals on different beliefs and their protests to come out here. If they want to come out here in an event, I will come out here and record. Biker was just attacked here in Wichita, Kansas, Delano District.
Hey, let it be known, Barry made the first move. We are protecting ourselves.
Say what you want, my friend. It's a free speech podcast.
They tried to run us over.
I understand. I'm here recording.
That was the only reason I came out my car.
I know you have a different point of view, and I know what you're representing.
But I respect them.
No, I understand. That's why I'm out here for free speech as well.
Exactly.
But I understand that you might have a different point of view at the moment.
But we all stick together,
Yeah,
no matter
at
what.
the end of the day.
You know?
You seem very angry. I hope things get better for you. I can't hear you though. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't hear you, man. Come on, tell me what we did. Why are you crying? Yeah, what you crying for?
Thank you. Thank you all for jumping in with Liberty ICT. I'm down here, Wichita, Kansas. I'm going to say live. That's all I'm going to say. I keep it unbiased. I have said my 2 cents here today. But at the moment, I'll let you guys be the what just all went down here in the Delano district of Wichita, Kansas. We have individuals blocking traffic. On one end, we have some individuals that were yelling at the protesters right over here, and some of the bikers right over here. Super disappointed in how? I don't believe in individuals getting hit with a vehicle. The individual that I was preferably protecting didn't hit any individuals. I wanted her to make it through just fine and safe.
Are you doing okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, brother. Thank you, though. I don't believe in vehicles running into people. No. I understand that on my page. That's the confusion part on a lot of individuals that they jump on and think they know what libertarians believe in. No. I'm not for individuals running into protesters on the street. That's a negative. No. I'm not for violence. It's called the NAP. N-A-P. Non-Aggressive Principles. Check it out. It's on Google. It's on my, technically my campaign card. I believe in the NAP. Non-Aggressive Principle. But again, oh God, I'm gonna shut up. The Monarch smells delicious. How's it going, guys? I am smelling the food of Monarch. How's it going, guys? I'm Liberty ICT. I'm different. I'm just smelling the food. How's it going, guys? And I need a whiskey. What do they got in there? Sorry, I'm using the super zoom on the whiskey. No. I can use a drink. Again, we are out here in the Delano district, Wichita, Kansas. We have more protesters talking to individuals.
is over.
Traffic congesting.
Yeah, a little bit.
They're not shut down to the south.
I'm not too sure.
There's that parking lot right there.
Again, you all, Miko Hayes, check out his page. He is live and in action. Large and in charge, Miko Hayes. Again, thank you all for joining me with Liberty ICT. I am in downtown Wichita, Kansas at the Delano District, where we are at a protest for the Black Lives Matter that is hosted by Project Justice ICT. Hey, I do have lots of batteries. I got my fanny pack on me today, so we got plenty of life.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to the camera.
Got you, sorry.
Oh, you're good,
I'm
boss.
pretty lonely. I need to make friends.
No, I don't blame you. I am too, so I'm just hanging out, walking around.
I have all this time to film this.
Yeah, just walking around. My name's LJ. What was your name?
Anonymous.
Anonymous, I like it.
Only because I don't want to hurt my job.
No, I fully understand it. Trust me, I've done it with WPD, individuals, and everyone. Not everyone wants to be recorded, and I fully respect your opinion. You're just out here, though, for the protests and stuff? Or
Yep,
okay.
Yep. Also making sure everyone's safe. I'm with the views, but just making sure everyone's safe on both sides.
Gotcha. The individual I'm talking to is looking out just for everyone on both sides. We ran into each other a couple times. Good dude. Thank you, man. Again, I hope you check me out on Liberty SCT. Message me sometime so we can talk to each other.
Ones who perpetuated overall this. It's just it amazes me the people who started this and supported it, and still in some ways supported the people who are dragging down our country now.
Yeah.
I've been around this earth for 70 years, and back even in the 60s and 70s, it wasn't like I'm seeing now. The anger that's coming out of the government towards citizens is just amazing to me.
Yeah.
It's just heartbreaking to me that our politicians, the people that we send to govern, can exhibit such hatred. And
So I'm gonna pause just for a second to talk to just for like 30 seconds. Hey, all you guys in the audience, can you find New Hope Bible Church's social media and just blow them up? Not antagonizing, don't interrogate them, but just blow them up and let them know who I am. Let them know that I'm legit and not here to cause problems, and kind of help me get the heat off me here a little bit. So just let them know that I'm not here to cause problems. If you guys would do that. Hey, okay.
Good to see you. So, God says in the Bible that we are to take up our cross and follow Him.
All right.
We're doing that by protecting the church and the cross tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I'm here.
Oh, great. All right. Thank you.
To protect the Lord.
All right. Yeah.
Stand up for the Lord. I also would like to say, if it's okay,
Say what
I'd
you
like to have a shout out to my daughter Alexa May.
All right.
And Julie. Love you guys. We're safe.
Okay, great. So sorry I had to interrupt you.
That's all right.
Can I ask, what do you think about all these riots that are going on?
Well, it's nothing new. I saw, like I said, I saw riots many years ago. But it's a different time now. It's a very different time now. Like I said, we never had the leadership from Congress and all like we have now that are antagonizing and that are stoking this kind of stuff.
Okay.
It's just I fear for our country because I really fear we're heading for another civil war, and it's going to be over the same things. It's going to be the Democrats against the Republicans, and the Democrats have gone so far over the top on this. You look at Pelosi ripping up the speech and these things that are just antagonistic that leadership and government shouldn't be doing, and to watch that happen and how this whole country devolves because of that, to me it's quite frightening. I've never seen anything like this. I've been around here for quite a while.
Have you seen a difference between how some politicians are describing what's happening at the riots in Portland and what you're seeing on video?
Absolutely. Yeah.
What do you think about the people like Ted Wheeler, Kate Brown, Joanne Hardesty?
They're not doing their jobs. They're in bed with these rioters.
What do you think about when they get on the news and say that those protests are peaceful?
They obviously are lying, because I've seen the footage of the people who are driving around just showing it, and they're obviously lying. When the politicians are part of the problem,
did you let him know that he's being live streamed right
Yes.
now?
Yeah, you did. He did. He told me.
Yeah.
So it just boggles my mind how the officials aren't enforcing the law.
Yeah.
I think
It
says
just
hello to you guys.
blows my mind that they're actually working against the law.
Yeah.
That the people we elected to be in place to protect our state and govern our state they're.
Yeah, it's been boggling my mind too. I like 2 days ago I got online and did a discussion about gaslighting, and how I'm talking to a lot of people and they're feeling like they're going crazy because they're seeing one thing with their eyes, and there's so many people, the news media, the politicians are getting up and saying the thing that you saw did not happen. Like maybe there's protesters throwing bombs at the federal officers. No, that didn't happen. It was a peaceful protest.
I was asked to stop. So.
Okay.
All right. Just wanted to see how things were going. What's your name again?
Villain Phoenix is my social media presence. I've given you more than enough information for you to look me up and confirm. I know, but you're being really hostile with me.
All right.
I'm sorry I hurt your feelings.
You're not hurting my feelings. Yeah.
We'll talk to you tomorrow.
So, again, if you guys will reach out to this guy and let him know who I am so he stops this.
By the way, I will say my goddaughter and her grandmother were just watching this. They saw me on Facebook. They watch him all the time. So he is legit.
That's great.
I'm just telling you that.
Yeah.
Can I ask why you don't care to look and see?
Thank you. I'm not going to answer any more questions.
All right. So for any of you that want to know, I'm Villain Phoenix. If you look me up on YouTube, you can find out that I'm more than legit. I'm not. I've been documenting. I've put myself in danger many times to show what Antifa is doing, to show what's happening in the country, to show the politicians that are lying. So anybody can look me up on Facebook. I'm Villain Phoenix on Facebook. I'm Villain_Phoenix on Twitter, and I'm The Villain Report on. I think I'm getting all my words caught up. Facebook is The Villain Report, and YouTube is Villain Phoenix. So on YouTube, it'll give you the clear story of what I've done the last 60 days.
Phoenix, right?
Yes,
on
sir.
Facebook? Okay,
Yep.
all
Yep.
right. Yeah, I watch Facebook a lot, and a lot of these. So yeah, I'll look you up.
All right. Thanks,
all right,
man.
So you've been doing protests up in Portland,
I've been filming them. I have not been part of them, so I've been there filming them. Yeah, I've actually been attacked for filming them.
So you know what's going on with Andy No, or you follow Andy No?
Yes, I'm familiar with Andy No. Yeah.
Right.
They actually tried to blind him the other night with those green lasers. There's a video about that.
Matter of fact, yeah, I get I'm a subscriber of Andy No. I follow him a lot.
Yeah.
So I get that through my, I guess what you call a pardon of Andy No.
Yeah.
It's not my cooler.
Yeah, that's what when I saw that. What happened to him a year ago? That's what,
Yeah, when he got attacked and they threw the concrete milkshakes at him.
Yeah, man, that's unacceptable. That's just fucking Klan all over again. That fucking Klan dressed up in black suits.
Yeah, it's scary.
Klan dressed up in black suits.
Can you tell me what brought you out here today? Like why you wanted to be a part of this?
Well, I wanted want to be a part of this? Well, I'm a victim of Antifa myself.
Are you?
Because, spit in the face, and it's a New Year's Eve night when they're having animal rights activists, and, that's one of the reasons.
Here in Eugene?
Here in Eugene, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard there's a little presence of them down here, too.
I've been following, Patriot Prayer and Antifa, with Luis Marquez, he's, the leader of the Rose City Antifa, what they do to, Brandon Fari, following that, all the way from Owen Sawyer to Joey Gibson. If you're familiar with Patriot Prayer, Joey Gibson at all?
I'm familiar with the name Joey Gibson. I actually don't know much about. I know Patriot Prayer has been active up in Portland area.
Right. But they've been feuding with Antifa for like 4 years.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those videos. I think I'm surprised that that group has been so quiet the last 60 days. I thought they would be out there.
They got 8,000 over in Portland, so they already know. They know who Andino is and know who Joey Gibson is. So they go down there. And plus Joey Gibson don't want to be part of that shit. He gave up. He gave up. He said fuck Portland.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
You know what they call? Some groups call it Portland. They call it Sodom and granola.
Right. I know.
But all right. So, does anybody else want to talk on live stream and say your opinions about what's going on today in society? How you guys doing? I've been documenting the riots for about 6 weeks. That's the wrong number. 2 months, 60 days. I cover it myself because I've been attacked and jumped by Antifa. I'm Bill in Phoenix online. I've got a little bit of following going. I'm one of the few people that have been trying to show the truth of what's happening there, not to try to frame it. Originally, when the riot broke out in Portland, I was upset at how the media was showing a story that didn't match what I saw. And then also, well, thank you. But anyways, I'm trying to get out here and get the story on both sides. So usually I'm interviewing the left.
Sides is right and wrong.
Oh, true. But I'm both sides of the political spectrum. I'm trying to let them say what they're seeing and believing, and let the truth come out that way for people, so people can make up their own minds. So, do you have any opinions on what's been going on in our country for the last 2 months?
It's a messed up mess.
I agree. I think that's pretty much most people think that.
It scares me. It scares me when I see press.
Yeah. So, but you also say that you don't like the mainstream media, right?
Mainstream media, no.
So,
corrupt.
So after about a month of documenting, I had this made up so that I didn't get shot by the federal police while I was trying to document out there. So, and as I'm looking into that, an entity will get their work is, the more likely a city government will allow them in a building.
Let me ask you a question. Who would want to come and do something like this? Tear down the cross. Why?
So the story that I heard, I was trying to figure out why they would be coming to the college and doing that today too. I'm actually a little suspicious.
Why would you want to destroy anything, any property?
Well, there's people get to where they hate the world and they just want to flip the whole table over so nobody can have fun, Yeah. But the story that is going around online is that so this cross here on the property apparently was on some butte here in town. Is it Skinner's Butte?
Yeah.
Eugene Skinner.
So it's Eugene Skinner's Butte. So that was originally on top of the hill, and then it got transported here. There's people claiming that back in the 20s,
They were ordered to tear it down.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they had to.
So there's people claiming online today that back in the 20s they used to burn KKK crosses up on that butte. So they're trying to say that this church is all tied into that. So true or false? That's the story that's going around. So yeah.
This is hot.
This is
country.
Yeah.
Farming country.
Yeah.
It's just like them beating up innocent people.
Christians,
For no reason.
just like, look, his pain, your gain. He died on the cross for my sins and everybody's sins here. Even the jackasses that are coming up here.
We got identical ones.
Not mine, but yours.
Not yours, huh? Yours are too bad.
Sorry, bud, not to bust your bubble or anything like that.
No worries. I'm just.
These people are too much LSD, too much mushrooms.
I used to make them.
But
when I see all this, I think I'm still in a mushroom trip.
yeah, there's just so much anger and disunity growing around the country today.
Watching the RoboCop movie.
They support BMM. Yeah, they support him. Yeah.
So if you guys could say something to Antifa, what would you say?
Get a life.
Every life matters.
Get a job.
How about that?
Every
Not
life
just
matters.
black life,
Get
every
a job.
Okay.
Quit letting Soros make your income for you.
No matter your color, your race.
And go after the real KKK. The real KKK.
Is there a real KK today?
No, there's no real KKK today.
David Duke?
You don't see
Yeah.
swastikas around here at KKK. You don't see no Confederate flags.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see the American flag.
Yeah, I see American
Be
flag.
proud of your country. How
We need
about
to bring
that?
God back
Support
to
your
this
country.
country, and the dirty politicians need to go away.
And God we trust. How about that?
And,
Everybody else take care.
And the pledge of allegiance needs to reach.
I don't know what to say about Ted Wheeler yet, or
I don't think there's anybody that likes Ted Wheeler.
Yeah, they don't. I saw that too.
Yeah.
It's over, at the federal building at the party. Thought he was going to get applauded over there.
Yeah.
They said-
There's a video online where somebody is live streaming over his shoulder so you can see what Ted can see, and somebody else is interviewing him, and they put the videos right beside each other. And so Ted can clearly see people lighting fires and people throwing projectiles at the police. And then the feds come out and they shoot gas. And then afterwards, Ted says something along the lines of, I don't see any reasons why the Fed engaged the crowd. And he does that constantly. He lies, and you can see it. That's one instance where you can just see it with your own eyes, see the two flat out lying about what had happened. So. So can I ask, is this just a Bible college back here, or is there a church on the property too?
Well, there's
Bible college is a church.
all
Yeah?
Bible colleges have a sanctuary.
Church is
Okay.
within you, but within you.
Well, what I mean is that,
Those are just buildings.
is it just the students that meet here on Sundays for church, or does the community have a gathering here too?
Not a community.
They have sports.
The American people, bud. The American people are here.
Oh, yeah.
It's a college campus. I don't go to this church. I don't go
Yeah.
to school. But I'm here.
So
to
is
take
that church just for the students, or is there?
It's
Okay, okay. So,
Anybody can go in there as long as you.
oh yeah, that's why I'm just asking if the church had a college or if the college had a church was what I was asking. Yeah.
It's all about. They have
It used to be Eugene Bible College.
Oh, yeah?
And then Wayne Cordero, he established New Hope here because he owns a huge New Hope
All right.
Wahoo in Honolulu. He's got his. I got another branch.
I've been to New Hope in Honolulu.
Have you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
that's
backpacked
his-
in Hawaii for a couple months once, and I spent a lot of time at that church. They had a group of surfer missionaries there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So are all these people here? Are they part of the church, or is it just different organizations that decided to come?
But it's people
Yeah.
standing up for
All
what
right.
they believe in.
It's people all over. Oregon, Eugene, Springfield.
Everybody's children of God, baby.
Some are students,
Yeah,
and
that's
some
right.
of us are just.
Even if you don't believe, you're still a child of God.
Yeah. I believe in God. I'm not quite to the Christian side of things, but I believe in God.
That's your belief, because you're in America. You're allowed to believe however you want.
That's a good thing about
Thank you.
America. You have your choice.
Thank you.
But you're not allowed to commit violence against anybody either.
So let me ask you this, being you're asking all these questions.
Yeah.
So, have you ever done anything bad
Yes.
and been forgiven and got good?
Are you talking about being forgiven by God?
Yeah, but I'm talking about there was a cross that people associated with bad.
Okay.
And a long time ago, before you were born. And they moved it from there once because they were demanded to take it down. They put it over here, and it's all for the good. There's not one thing that would lean toward anything that's, not
yeah.
bad for anybody.
I think it's nonsense that people are attacking symbols, Symbols mean different things to
Yeah,
different people.
sorry about that. I
Okay.
just caught that.
Do you
I
know
just
why
put
it was taken down from that spot?
Yeah, Eugene, Bill of Phoenix, live streaming. And I was laughing when he said that,
On Skinner's
yeah, it's a little bit quieter right there.
Okay.
Where Bill is, but at least he's back on the, looks like he's trying to get back on the street again, That's nice to see, so we can see,
Yeah.
or hear some real reporting.
The debate went back and forth and back and forth for years and years.
All right. Okay. That kind of happens. I'm curious of what makes that happen in certain places, and other places don't attack the religious monuments, So, yeah. I know that there's I don't know if it still is there. There's a giant cross on I-5 somewhere up towards Salem, I think, and I don't think anybody's ever tried to tear that down.
Are you talking about the one that's just
I think it might be a church, and it might have 3 crosses, but it's pretty noticeable from the highway. Yeah.
There's also one made out of shop lights up on top of a hill, right out by Coburg. Yeah. Mount Tom.
Right.
Yeah. But somebody put the. I forgot who owns the property, but they were really mad when the cross was taken off Skinner's Butte, so they put their own cross lit up, 4 shop lights up on a hill.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's still there.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So I've got some followers. I've got all kinds of followers on my social media. Most of them on the right side of things, but there are people on the left as well. I do have some followers that are into the Q. I have openly said that I don't understand Q, and I'm tempted to think it's a rabbit hole, but I see you're wearing...
It's basically, it's hard to describe, and people describe it in different ways because it's very complex. Basically, it is a modern-day electronic version of the common sense flyers that were written by Thomas Paine in 1775, handed out in 75 through 76 in the Revolutionary War to inform the public of what was going on. And basically that's what Q is, a modern day electronic version of the common sense pamphlets written by Thomas Paine.
That's the most rational explanation of Q that I've ever heard. If I wanted to have a starting point for somewhere to look into Q in a rational place, because there are a lot of places that announce themselves as Q information that kind of are a little Looney Tunes, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Well, you can go to qmap.pub, so .pub for public rather than .com for commerce.
All right.
And you can find the actual Q posts, but they're very cryptic, so it does take a lot of research to dig into those things and find out the facts.
See, that's what I feel. I start looking into these things in Q, the different websites, and I feel like there's no bottom. I just like start digging and digging and digging.
It's a rabbit hole that goes on forever.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. Well, thank you for talking to me. Can you tell me what do you have any impressions on how the last 60 days in the country have made you feel?
Don't volunteer. I want you around.
In a lot of different ways. A lot of different ways. It really angers me to see the destruction. It's just the destruction of our history, because whether you agree with anything that happened in the past or not, it is our history, and it's important to know that and to know what we fought against and what we fought for and what you stand for. And without history, you know, people say that you're doomed to repeat it, and I really think you are. So I'm really angry by the destruction. I'm concerned for our country. And I myself don't want to be a socialist or a communist.
I am with you there. I don't want that either.
Yeah. And so I'm really, really thankful that more and more people are waking up. I think in some ways the destruction has been good, because a lot of average Americans don't want to be uncomfortable, and they don't want to know anything that causes them discomfort.
Yeah.
And it has kind of forced their eyes to realize the slide that we've been in for decades. So
Yeah, I agree. Even a lot of people that are against the protest, they don't want to talk about it very much sometimes, because just what you're saying, it's just rather pretend it isn't happening, you know?
Yeah. People are more concerned with their comfort, and anything that requires thinking or makes them consider that they might have to take action, a lot of people just aren't okay with.
Yeah. Definitely a crazy time today in the country. I hope we find peace soon. One thing I've been trying to do with these live streams is I'm trying to get people on the right and the left to talk to each other, because I know we have very, very different point of views, but I think a lot of times we're not as different as we think we are, and we just like distrust each other a lot. And I think talking to each other would help that out a lot, and understanding each other would help that out a lot.
Well, and I think that a lot of people are at a loss of what they can do and how they can help. And you know what? Every single person can pray.
All right. Okay. All right. Is there anything else you want to say?
Nope, that's it.
Well, thank you for talking to me.
Oh, well, thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you. And you can look me up online if you want.
I did.
YouTube is the best place, probably.
Uh-huh.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right.
It's like,
How you doing? Did you look me up?
she's the youngest.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you guys want to say anything to the live stream and talk about what you think about the...
We're here, we love Jesus, we're being peaceful. You know, God was a man of color and he died on the cross because of his beliefs, and that's what the cross symbolizes. It was, no matter what it was put up for, which it was put up for war veterans. That's what I have heard, that's why I have researched.
Yeah.
And we did have one Black Lives Matter that was sitting across the street. He was very silent. He didn't want to say much, but I went over and I just wanted to know what was on his heart. I wanted to know why he was, if he was angry, and if so, why. If he was just here to watch. He didn't say much, but if he does see this, you know, we're here to talk. I told you, come talk to me. That's what we want. We just want, at least me and several other people that are here and several people I've talked to, we want to know how their heart is and what's going on in their heart. And, you know, I say God isn't just here for us. Jesus loves everybody. You know, we don't want confrontation. We want people to come and feel the love of Jesus Christ and to understand that he's putting his hand over all of us. You know, I prayed for protection for our side, Black Lives Matter side, before we got here. And that's what I want. I just want people to come and talk to one another, because if we don't do that, we're not going to fix any of these problems.
That's along the lines of my main core of what I'm trying to do is try to get the left and the right to talk to each other.
Yeah.
So there's not, it's insane the division that's been growing the last probably decade in our country.
Yeah.
It didn't used to be like that.
Well, and it's hard because I went over, I wanted to talk to him, and no one could get him to talk, and I just said, hey, I'm here, I just want to listen to you.
But I think that I proved that that's happening on both sides. The security came and I gave them more than enough ways to look me up and confirm who I am, and they just didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to talk.
It is
you know?
on both sides, but as far as what's going on with this property,
I understand it's tense today.
Even if you went to Black Lives Matter, if they had a property they were protecting, if things were different, which I'm thankful that they are not. That Jesus loves you. Love you. Sorry.
No problem.
I just forgot what I was saying.
I was saying that I got a pretty harsh reception when I came in here.
The thing is that the people here did have a forum where people could sign up for that. I know that you kind of you came in the thick of it. You did speak to someone, but for some reason those lines just didn't connect. I do apologize for that. The main thing that I want to say is that those people are here. They're here to protect. It's nothing against you. And I understand you want to protect your identity. For me, I'm being peaceful. I'm not here to say all lives matter. I'm not here to say Black Lives Matter. I'm here to say that we need to come together.
I agree.
Each side needs to come together. There needs to not be sides. And we need to just love one another. And that's why I went over. And Jesus loves you!
What do you think about the riots and the peaceful protests that have been happening for the last 60 days?
It's really hard because I did go to another, I just want to see what it was like for myself. I was tired of seeing it online. I was tired of seeing it. I don't watch the news because news is very biased. And I'm thankful that you're here and you speak to both sides, and that there are reporters that speak to both sides, because the mainstream media is very biased and it's hard.
I agree. That's why I started doing this.
I wanted to see if it was just protesting, what led up to the violence, why there was violence, and you know, why. And I'm just not going to sit back and let the media feed lies to me or let other people feed their agenda to me. I'm going to go see it for myself. I'm going to stand up for what I believe in, and for what I want right now and what I believe in is that if we don't come together, this country is going to burn.
I agree. That's
it's really sad. And
everything you're saying is why I'm out here
doing
this.
I have people who I love, and I don't want to see that happen.
I've been saying it repeatedly. I'm probably driving my audience crazy, but
Me too.
I think we're in a cold civil war right now, and I want dialogue to happen so it doesn't turn into a bullet civil war. So yeah. I noticed right when I said bullets, I see your gun earrings.
Oh yeah, I actually got asked, and I think this should be addressed. I got asked why, by I believe she was Black Lives Matter. She asked me why I carry my gun, and I have been shot at. I don't just carry it to carry it.
Yeah.
The reason why I carry it is because when I was shot at, I was not able to protect the people that were being shot at because I did not have something to protect them with. The only thing I could do, put them in a room with me, lock the door, and tell them that we are staying there until help arrives. If I could have had something to help protect those people, they would not have been harmed. And I told her, I said, if we had Black Lives Matter down here on the street and they were mad at us, whatever, I don't care what you believe in. If someone shows up here and unloads on someone, I don't care who it is.
I've always told my kids
If they're considered someone's enemy, it doesn't matter. If you come and you want to inflict harm on someone else, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So that I can eliminate that threat, make sure everyone's safe, and people don't lose their lives, because that's not what this is about. We don't want people to get hurt.
I agree. I'm tired of all the violence I've been seeing.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for
All right.
talking.
Thank you for giving me your thoughts. I really appreciate it. You guys stay safe.
Be safe.
Thank you. Does anybody care to give their ideas or thoughts to the online community? No? You care to do an interview, sir? No? All right. Sir, do you care to give your thoughts on this event to the online community? Okay, thank you. Sir, hi, sir. I'm live streaming right now. You care to give some thoughts to the online community and what you think? Okay, all right.
I'm just,
Yeah.
You're a press dude?
I'm Villain Phoenix. I'm a citizen journalist. I've been documenting the riots for the last 60 plus days. You can look me up on YouTube, Villain Phoenix. I'm sure that you'll see that I'm more legit than what I'm saying. So yeah.
And is that live?
This is Facebook and Twitch live right now. I probably have a couple hundred people right now.
Wow.
Can I interview you? I'm just trying to get dialogue created by different sides of the spectrum.
I'll share some stuff.
Okay. Let's start off with, what can we call you? You don't have to give your real name if you don't want to, but...
My name is Jeremy.
Jeremy, okay. What brings you personally out here today?
Well, I was thinking about what I should do. And I really felt the very simplicity of this. God loves people, and not everybody knows that.
All right.
And I felt like, there's so many people from different viewpoints coming right here. And some are going to be angry from different sides, right?
All right.
Anger, bitter, hatred, a lot of pain. And I was like, well, I should come and bring the message of love, that Jesus Christ loves you.
Fuck yeah, Jeremy.
And so...
I played with this cat earlier. He's a good guy.
And so
seems like a kind guy.
I spent time... There was one guy that came that was,
We're in Delano, here in Wichita, Kansas. We have protesters in a truck going at it at the moment. We have people following the truck. I'm not too sure where that truck will come out at. How's it going, guys? I'm just media. Howdy, howdy, I'm just media. I don't want these guys thinking I'm Liberty ICT media, not part of the protest, just out here recording the protest. Take care, guys. Ah, my battery? This phone. All right, we're pushing the juice here. We're at 40%. And all my extra battery is dead. No post wow. That's no bueno, not good. Again, thank you all for hopping with Liberty ICT. I am down here in Delano and Wichita, Kansas. You are hanging out in the Delano district of Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah.
How's it going? Just saying, boss. I like the shirt.
Oh, I appreciate it. I watched your stuff on video, so I knew where you guys were.
I appreciate it, man. What's up, guys? You want a shout out or anything?
Shout out to my wife, bro.
You want a shout out to your wife?
I told you I'd do a shout out. I found this guy. I told you I found this
Hey, Buffers, man. Thank you, bro. You guys make my day. Seriously. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a good one out here. Thank you. We might have differences, but I'll let you say what you want to say.
Can I say hi to my anime girlfriend?
There you go.
I watch a lot of hentai, honestly.
Now he's saying
It's
this.
too much. It's too much. It's actually kind of a problem. Sometimes I hug my body pillow and
I hug my body pillow too when I see pizza and I can't eat it. I'm just messing with you. I'm on a diet and I just. You're good, man. I'm just talking smack. You're good.
I'm on a diet, and then there's this.
There's that. No, I'm on a diet because I have an event coming up in August that I fight professionally, so bare knuckle fighting championship.
I used to.
So I got to make weight.
Mainly for like a workout, but I used to.
No, it's a workout, man. Seriously, it's a workout.
And then, you know, I used to go to Tidal. It's like $90 a month.
Tidal's an awesome place. I know.
It's great, but it's so expensive.
I know the individuals there and they roll with me, so, but no, that's cool to hear, man. No, Tidal's a good spot to train at. So.
The Derby location.
Derby location?
And they were really nice to me. I missed them.
No, all the Tidal places are cool, man. So I appreciate the Tidal. I mean, like I said, I know the guy that for the Rock Road one, and those guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Again, thank you all for hopping with Liberty ICT. I am here in the Delano district of Wichita, Kansas. God, why is there pizza everywhere? Everyone's eating pizza. I'm jealous. Let's go see if we can find my favorite friend. I wish. I'm throwing hands in August 21st, so I gotta make weight, sadly, so. All right, to the individuals on here that are screaming Trump 2020, you guys are cool, but I'm screaming Joe Jorgensen 2020. Let her debate one time with Trump. That'd be very interesting. I know the Trump supporters on the page also think that would be an interesting debate. I mean, wouldn't you guys think? Trump and Joe Jorgensen on a debate stage? I think that would be a little bit more of a debate than having Biden up on the stage. At least we might be able to hear a sentence or two. But no, you guys are cool. Shout out what you like. I fully appreciate it. You can be Biden, Trump supporters. But I'm going to be saying Joe Jorgensen over here. Joe Jorgensen 2020. All right, again, we'll get off those politics. We are here in the Delano district in Wichita, Kansas. I'm good. I appreciate it. Seriously, though. Oh, you guys do not know how hard it is to decline free pizza. But I'm doing this for the W. All right, damn it. Language. I apologize about the language, but doing it for the W. Again, thank you all for hopping with Liberty ICT. We are here in the Delano district. How's it going, man?
It's going. Just had some pizza. Feeling refreshed.
Yeah, I bet. I'm jealous watching you guys eat.
It's way more important. Showing support for the community, you know?
Gotcha. Like I said, this is an individual that's out here for the protest.
I do respect all of y'all for not being GOP or, Democrats, because third party is where it's at. Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. I'm glad we see that in each other's eye, but
I'm Green Party, so that's a little more
different, yeah.
A little different.
But we can still talk and agree on some stuff and maybe disagree.
For sure.
But
we need to, we all got to break up the two-party duopoly.
There it is, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, appreciate it.
I told you, we agree on more shit than
what people probably think, and then what other people think that they agree on.
Yeah.
But
so how many of you got in there?
We had about 1,000.
Almost to 900.
Yeah, we had about 1,000 a bit ago, but it just went down to about
everybody?
800. So, This is an individual. You're for. Are you from Project Justice ICT?
No.
You're just a vocal
I
voice?
got handed the microphone last night, and
You're
you know,
just.
I got really close to Gabby. I mean, we don't have leaders in this. You know, that's sort of like what the anarchy part of it is.
Yeah.
You know, rules without rulers. You know, so I mean, it's the whole community like coming together, and you know, we're speaking our own words, and you know, we for sure want the persons of color to be loudest. So I mean, I was trying to not hold the megaphone too long.
No, I didn't know if you were one of the main ones because that's the Disney talking a lot. So no, that's cool though.
But yeah, I mean, I just gotten close with the people in this group recently. So
it's cool, man.
yeah, I'm just out here to show support, you know.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate it for every time you come up and talk to me. Seriously. Dude.
Yeah. I'm just trying to check in on the people, you know.
Oh yeah, it's you guys got a live good feed, so.
Because you aren't filming people, he's creepy. Oh, I'm creepy.
Oh yeah. Everyone wanted to see the face of each other, but I do understand. Like I said, I have a WPD that asked me and other individuals just not to broadcast their face, and I do respect individuals. I mean, if I'm gonna get cameraed myself, then I will camera you. I mean, put my camera at you. But if you ask politely, hey, I don't want to record, but I have something to say, go for it, and I won't pour the camera at you at all.
The guy that was screaming white power earlier?
I didn't hear what he was saying earlier, but...
It was crazy.
I mean, anyone that comes up and says, hey, Liberty ICT, I'll more than likely say hi to you no matter... Yeah, well, the page had 5,000 strong libertarians, and then went about 15 to 20,000 from the left to the right points of view. Yeah. And I have all
Kanye. No, who's fucking voting for Kanye? not a serious person. Oh, what's going on? Anyway.
No, man, it's cool. Well, my name is OJ again. Like I said, I hope you message me sometime soon. So
yeah, man. I'm gonna not say my name live on that.
No, you're cool, bro. Trust me. Like I said, I understand full. Like, everyone doesn't want, you got probably a job, and all this and that and stuff, or whatever else.
I gotta get up early tomorrow, but this is more important.
At the end of the day, and I do understand people just don't want their face shown. So, like I said, I'll respect it.
No. I mean, I'm Caucasian. I'm not trying to be a voice of this.
Oh yeah.
Too,
yeah. No, I mean, the camera did get pointed in a direction, so they probably, seen, but they don't know at the moment.
One block north of that.
I'm sure
you've
caught me in the wide view before.
Mark O. Hatfield.
Just because we're saying Black Lives Matter is not excluding
which is
every other life here.
All the feathers have been cooped up.
Not going to say white lives matter this one, but, Latino lives, Asian.
I love you back. Billy Claire, you can't mute me. Not going to happen. Well, sometimes I'm muted if I've got operator error and have my selfie stick camera trigger plugged into the mic port. That happened the other day. Jonathan Wright, hello. Oh, shut your mouth with that watershed talk. I'm so underwhelmed about that.
We are part of the community. As day laborers, we're volunteered and giving back. I want to say to the people of Portland, trust us, hire us. Sometimes you think we are bad just because we are Mexican. Others don't hire us because we don't speak English. But we have families, and I'm here to support. I'm here to work to support my family. So I want to thank everyone for coming out, listening to the voices of day laborers who are often unheard or ignored. Thank you for listening. Always continue fighting for Black liberation, solidarity with all workers across industries.
Not. Oh no, that guy looks like he's got a part of a bike frame. He does, he's got bike forks. That would be an ineffectual tool. It would not make for a quick getaway without the rest of the bike. Alright. Oh. That's a good gaggle of people. Alright. Let's take a different route back. You've already seen that, right? So that is the Willamette River waterfront for any of you not from the area. And there is a beautiful river that smells right now. The river doesn't smell. But all I can smell is a toilet bowl. Whoa, I haven't seen that piece of art yet. That's cool shit. I like that. Yeah, so that's the cool thing about downtown Portland, is that so far, all the places that have been boarded up, the artists have turned them into canvases. They made so many beautiful pieces. It's like an art walk downtown now. So that's friggin' rad. Last night I heard that under that bridge was a staging area for the cops. And I hope they just staged there for a long time. I got really bored and all took naps. They didn't come say hi to us. And that was cool. Yeah, all the turmoil in Portland has been over 2 blocks. And really, for the last 2 weeks, only 1 block. Except for when the tear gas comes out and everybody has to run for blocks and blocks and blocks. And they ran them like 14 blocks the other night. Ran them all the way to the other side of 405, which is way the fuck up there. Yeah, 2 blocks away. I got all this glass. Never got broke. And we're already back to the big ugly fence. The big ugly fence. So let's all take a vote. How many people think I should go say hi to the cops? And if you don't vote at all, I assume it's a yes. Oh, you're welcome, Thedra. You're welcome, Nick. Those cops didn't look very chatty. Kick, push, coast. Back of it is where the Portland Police Bureau is for downtown. So the cops were just coming and going. There's no presence in the park at all. I am glad you think so, my beautiful wife. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Were you here last night?
Yeah, unfortunately, accidentally sent you 2 pictures that probably made no sense.
That's funny. I didn't even realize you were standing there the whole time.
Yeah, it was right there.
I saw Morgan. I didn't see you.
I'm Melanie.
Oh, hi. I'm Jake.
Jiggy, okay, nice.
Yeah, you doing well?
Yeah, I'm hanging in.
Very nice, very nice. I'm not putting your faces on the stream. You're welcome. Good, good. I've just been walking around for like half hour, taking a look. Went down. There's a big gaggle of humans over at the water fountain. They marched last night and they marched down the road, but I don't know why they didn't come in.
Hey, Amy. One of these cross streets here, this is 3rd, right? This is 3rd and Alder?
3rd and Main. That's Main. And that's Madison. Maine, Salmon, Maine, Madison. I'm a local tour guide. Oh yeah. The lights are on, the generator's running. It's just gonna jump it off soon, I bet. You guys have easy, quick extraction, right? Your car's like right near, right over there. Good, good, good. There's hardly anybody here. Like, I bet it will. Like, there's a good gaggle over in front of the other building right now. The voices will probably draw them over, or a good portion of them anyway. Man, they're going the wrong way. I think these people that are trying to drive down the street don't realize what's going on. It cracks me up that they haven't just taken to stopping this street the whole time. Like stopping traffic down at Salmon, you know, divert traffic so that, I mean, cars were rolling through here, I mean, obviously until now. Turning them around. We got a, there's Morgan. Hello, friend. How are you?
Good, how's it going?
Good.
Good, good to see you. Thanks for plugging it in.
Yes, I copy you, Brandon.
Thank you, Trigger did.
Cool. Thanks for streaming.
Yeah. It's a thing I can do, evidently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured out a thing that I can do.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You can see it when they talk.
It's better that way.
Pretty cool.
Were it me, I would duck the percentage about 30%. It's
I can figure it out real quick.
yeah, are you just in like a color mode?
Yeah. I'm in manual.
You can take each of the colors down by 30%.
Okay.
They're at like 255 now.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And so you can drop them to like 190.
Yeah.
If you want to.
I mean, they were having trouble seeing stuff on their phones because it was so bright.
That's the only reason I said it.
Exactly.
It was because of last
100%.
night. Yeah. Dude, don't break. I don't think we're gonna break it.
Who said that?
Billy.
Love you, Billy.
Love you, Billy. Love your face. Oh, no. Keep the blood off, he says. There's no blood. Not yet.
Do it.
How many of y'all was born and raised in Portland?
I was raised here. Woo! Yes. Yeah.
After the protest is over, when all of this dies down, do not get it twisted. The people that are going to have the most to pay is going to be the black community. We don't get to check out of this work. It is part of our work. We were born in this work, and this work never leaves us. But I'm committed to not just building a society that honors black lives now, and we may not ever get there this side, but I'm committed to building a world that I may never be a part of. I'm committed to that kind of work. So I'm always going to raise my voice. I'm always going to amplify my voice. I'm always going to tell my kids to never apologize about who they are. And to be as creative and as black as they want to be. Because we are a beautiful culture, and there's no flavor in this country without black folks. The third piece about hip-hop is this ideal of being able to handle your haters. Got to be able to handle your haters. The beautiful piece about black folks, and I was watching this girl on YouTube, I forget her name, but she said, you know, America needs to be thankful that all we want is equality and not revenge. That's right. I can't think of a more loving, militant, brave people than black folks. The way we had to deal with 300 to 400 years of suffering in this country, and yet on the other side of it extend love and grace to other people. And so the way we handle our haters, and all our girls understood that they got a lot of hate because they didn't look like your traditional state championship girls basketball team. They didn't play like the white girls. We didn't look like that team that walked into the arena like the white girls. We were a team from the city that had to deal with all the stigmas of being a black girl basketball team in the state, and we did it on a super high level. Why? Because we were able to handle our haters. We tackled it with love. The last but not final piece is being on your grind. Grinding is not about getting jewelry, going to the mall, and buying everything up. Grinding is not just going to college, getting a degree, so that you can participate in this kind of work.
Today is Friday. Well, it's 9 o'clock on. It's 9 o'clock Pacific Coast time. We should be watching Dallas. Who shot JR?
So protest is every aspect of our life.
How about
not just showing up to the
who
water
torched the elk?
about what we do at the water cooler. It's about how we confront our brothers and sisters at Thanksgiving and Christmas to deconstruct racism and to be not sort of this middle ground racist, but to be an anti-racist. To be an anti-racist. So in closing, my prayer is that we get to the heart of the protest. And I wrote something called Getting to the Heart of the Protest, and it's really quick. It says this: prominent Trinidadian organizer and deceased civil rights activist Kwame Ture once wrote, when white terrorists bomb a black church and kill 5 black children, that is an act of individual racism, widely deplored by most segments of society. But in that same city, Birmingham, Alabama, 500 black babies die each year because of the lack of proper food, shelter, and medical facilities, and thousands more are destroyed and maimed physically, emotionally, and intellectually because of conditions of poverty and discrimination in the black community. That is a function of institutional racism. I've been chewing on this quote for a good minute and thinking long and hard about what it means in the midst of all the social, racial unrest we are currently experiencing as a country. I love the distinction Ture sets forth and in describing and delineating the optics of individual and institutional racism. I would suggest that if anyone jumps into this current protest, knowing the difference between the two is key. The protest is not about ending interpersonal, internalized racial biases, or merely developing strategies to end or confront racism through white affinity groups. Those are most certainly necessary and important strategies, but just know this current protest is much bigger than any one individual uprooting their conscious or subconscious racism and biases. The true work of the protest is actually tackling the real threat to our society: institutional and structural racism. And anything that falls short of that betrays the efforts of the protest. How so? And shouldn't the efforts of ending personal and institutional racism be prioritized equally? And to that I say no. I believe, which seems to be historically true, that the transformation of racist and biased structures systematically create the conditions for people to change individually. This has been true throughout our nation's history, from the Civil War, Emancipation Proclamation, the Civil Rights Act, Indian of Jim Crow, desegregating schools, and so on, all constructed or dismantled institutionally and systematically before people's hearts and minds changed en masse. We must understand that personal racism exists to justify the institutional racism that is already there. So when it comes to social justice and confronting unjust systems and institutions, we must be reminded that people change as institutions change, and to never flip that around. Someone who goes by G, who's going to come up here and talk to us and give us a little bit of a Know Your Rights 101, which is very important considering who the police are and what they do. But before I hand the mic over, I just want to mention very quickly, the Socialists of Color Caucus of DSA is meeting tomorrow at 8 p.m. Please go on to Twitter and find their Twitter account, or you can go on to the Portland DSA website, and there's a very helpful calendar that will give you details on where to go online to find that meeting.
Can you say that again?
Yeah, Socialists of Color, DSA Caucus, tomorrow, 8 p.m.
Right here. Right here.
Right here. Right here.
Okay, I am G. So, first off, I am an attorney, but I'm not your attorney. This is legal information. This is not legal advice. Also, put your cameras down. Taking pictures of your comrades is super dangerous. Okay, there are three. Okay, so I'm going to do this super fast. If you want a more comprehensive one, get in contact with DSA. Louder? Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to do this super fast. Normally these take quite a long time, but I'm going to go through it as fast as I can because we're going to get out there and go to town. Okay, 3 levels of interaction with the police. Casual questioning, detention, and arrest. Casual questioning is when they come up to you and say hi. What should you do in that circumstance? Don't talk to cops. Say it with me now. If you don't remember anything else from this, what do you do? Don't talk to cops! Thank you. That'll make your life easier, and it will give your eventual attorney much less heartburn. Okay, if you are being detained, you'll know.
No, everyone's smoking.
Ask if you're being detained. If they say you are not free to leave. If you are free to go, leave. Don't talk to cops. Okay, if they do not let you leave, you are going to do a few things. First, you are going to assert your right to not be searched. This is one of the only instances where silence does equal consent. I know. First, you say, I will not resist you, but I do not consent to this search or any other search. Why do we say I will not resist you? Because we know that the cops love to start screaming, stop resisting, as they're beating you in the face. I do not consent to this search or any other search. That's so they hopefully don't search you. They will search you because your rights don't matter to them. However, it is so that eventually your lawyer will be able to do something about it. Next, I want to see a lawyer. That's where people like me come in. we're not that fun, but we do have a purpose. Now, I want to remain silent. Okay, that is one of the most important ones. Don't talk to cops. And how do we do that? That's our Fifth Amendment right to stay silent, which basically means shut the hell up. The cops will try and get you to talk to them. Do not do that. Because guess what cops do? They lie. They can and will lie to you. Right. They will tell you, oh, your friends are snitching on you. They're not. They will tell you that you can go if you just help them out. They're lying. Cops can lie to you. They will to lie to you. You can't lie to cops, and if you do, you'll get in trouble. So what do we do? Stay silent and don't talk to cops. Great. And then, if you're arrested, you'll know because there will be very angry people throwing you in the back of the car and probably, you know, doing things they shouldn't be doing. Okay. Quick thing, Oregon law does not require you to disclose your identification to cops. However, they can detain you until such time as your identification is ascertained. What that means is if the cop asks you for ID, you don't have to. Okay, let's see. Got that? I got that? What happens if you get arrested? First, you're going to be cuffed and put into custody. Cops only have to give you your Miranda rights before they question you, not immediately, which means you can be arrested and not Mirandized. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney present. Okay, everyone knows this from Law and Order, so I'm actually not going to go over the whole damn thing because it's really annoying. Okay, general reminders. Cops are like wild animals. They are very dangerous, especially when scared. Stay away from them. Don't get in their lunging distance because they're basically violent creatures. Okay, don't touch cops. Same principle. They react poorly to it because they are more scared of you than you are of them. If you run, get away. Running equals getting your ass beat, and in Oregon being charged with fleeing or attempting to elude, and it will also give the cops probable cause to detain you and arrest you. Freeze when the cops start shouting at you. Often they will shout things that are confusing and unintelligible. They do this for two reasons. One, to give them an excuse to use violence on you, and two, to drop more charges on you, such as disobeying a lawful order. If you are in front of a cop, move slowly. Once again, cops are like wild animals. You move slowly so they don't react violently. You tell them what you're doing. Overall, that's what you do. So, don't talk to cops, keep silent, ask for a lawyer, don't consent to searches. Those are the basic tips, and also, don't post pictures of your comrades doing things.
Thank you very much, G. We have one more section to go, a very important section. Then we're going to be joining the march. We're going to be doing a gear giveaway if you folks want to stick around, and we can begin to march after that together.
Hi everyone. I know we went a little late, so we're going to do this real quick. My name is Evan. I'm with the Unemployed Workers Council. We're out here marching for Black Lives, and we also have been, we received some great donations of gear from Snack Block and from DSA. I want to have, Wade, if I could have you raise your hand. Wade, over here. Yep, okay. He's got some gear. If you are a black, brown, indigenous person, and you are going to be protesting, and you need a respirator, you need good goggles, if you needed something to cover up tattoos on your arms, we have gear for you. We would ask that you would just, for white folks, to not prioritize yourselves. We really want to make sure that the most marginalized among us are prioritized and have the right gear, okay? So we're doing that over there. Feel free to come by. We're going to be here for a few minutes after the march, but I'm going to pass it over to one of our march leaders. It's SpongeBob. Where are you, SpongeBob? SpongeBob. Yeah, they're on their way. But in the meantime, as she's coming up, whose lives matter? Black lives matter! Whose lives matter? Black lives matter! Whose lives matter?
y'all ain't shit. The cat's out the bag. The government ain't shit. Cat's out the bag. That the government ain't shit. The cat's out the fucking bag. That the government ain't shit. So we gonna teach this motherfucking government that we are beautiful. We are here. We're united because Black Lives Matter.
I don't know if you guys seen this TikTok that was popular. It was what week ago. So let me find it. Let me put the TikTok up there. There we go. Okay.
I can't believe you gotta explain this shit to these brain dead ass Negroes. Well, don't your Black Lives Matter? Yeah. And you know why? Because I fucking say that it matters. See, I don't need to go out in the street with a sign screaming this shit like a fucking idiot and throwing a temper tantrum like a damn child. Also, I'm not even remotely worried about being killed by the police. You know why? Come here, let me tell you. Because I'm not a fucking criminal and I don't go around committing fucking crimes. Also, if I do interact with the police, guess what else I don't do? I don't fight the cops and I don't resist arrest like a fucking moron. I don't know why they always killing us. Really? See, nobody cares about your fucking skin color. Nobody gives a damn about your brown skin. See, it's your fucked up shitty behavior is why people don't like you. That's why I don't like you.
They can throw tear gas, rubber bullets, we still coming hard. Even harder. You come hard, we come harder. That's all you got? Every fucking night. Every night. Stay tight. Stay tight. Stay together. Stay tight. Stay tight. Stay together. Stay tight. Stay together. Stay tight. Stay together. Stay tight. Stay tight. Stay together. 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 Stay tight. Raise your hand up if you are here for the first time. Go and link up with someone who's been here.
I can't take it. Can't take it. Let me put. Let's see. see. Something that was a lot more real. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. There it is.
If we look to the answer as to why for so many years we achieved so much, prospered as no other people on earth, it was because here in this land we unleashed the energy and individual genius of man to a greater extent than has ever been done before. Freedom and the dignity of the individual have been more available and assured here than in any other place on earth. The price for this freedom at times has been high, but we have never been unwilling to pay that price. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look. The sloping hills of Arlington National Cemetery, with its row upon row of simple white markers bearing crosses or stars of David, they add up to only a tiny fraction of the price that has been paid for our freedom. Each one of those markers is a monument to the kind of hero I spoke of earlier. Their lives ended in places called Belleau Wood, the Argonne, Omaha Beach, Salerno, and halfway around the world on Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Pork Chop Hill, the Chosin Reservoir, and in 100 rice paddies and jungles of a place called Vietnam. Under one such marker lies a young man, Martin Treptow, who left his job in a small-town barber shop in 1917 to go to France with the famed Rainbow Division. There on the Western Front, he was killed trying to carry a message between battalions under heavy artillery fire. We're told that on his body was found a diary. On the flyleaf, under the heading, My Pledge, he had written these words: America must win this war. Therefore I will work, I will save, I will sacrifice, I will endure. I will fight cheerfully and do my utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended on me alone. We must realize no weapon in the arsenal of women. It is a weapon our adversaries in today's world do not have. It is
And now, let's see. Now back to
Lovely organizations, so come on over.
No, I'm very lucky. I have part-time work. You guys can't meet in person.
No, yeah, but if you want to work on it,
Okay, well, I just gotta take these as a couple now. Okay, thanks.
That's right. We're all on one accord. We're in unity. Line up. Let's get ready to roll out the
myself. I'm not fucking with 180 of them though. No, the feds are absolutely still here. Lying to us. I mean, they let the Oregonian into the federal building last week where they took pictures of their command center that had my stream on the screen there. Which, first off, hi feds, fuck you. I mean, they definitely slobbed an AaronCwell to get in there. So. Yeah, there was no sign of any feds last night, and as you saw if you were tuning in, it was the most fucking peaceful night we've had in, I mean, as far as my memory goes back. So like 12 hours, but no, there was no, one person tried to start a garbage fire, and I was filming that, and you saw that immediately people came with water to put it out. We're trying to get back to the peaceful protest that this all started as. Did I make it to Mary's last night? No, I didn't make it to Mary's tonight either. I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. Everything closes at 10 o'clock, so. Super late.
Never was peaceful.
Yeah, tell me fourth.
That's a radar beam. Let me turn his ass off for a minute.
I don't know what
Let me set him straight. Let me set him straight. Shut up, radar beam. Shut up. Shut up.
Everything closes at 10 o'clock,
So that's a radar beam on the upper left. Now, I put the audio on him because I don't want to hear the other shit. Believe me, it's worse. But so I can stand because I already know him. No, they never started out peaceful. They were always attacking the buildings from day one. And then they tried to pull that stunt by trying to set up a chat or whatever they call it, outside of Ted Wheeler's place or area right there. I've been watching it for 2 months. There wasn't one single protest. Not one. Not one. So when you hear that, and the feds are the one that incited violence and stuff, I don't know what you've been watching, but I've been watching this like this for hours every night since day one. Since all this started over there, and so they, whatever they say, whenever you hear that, it's controversial to video evidence, and I'm gonna set him radar beam yet again straight on the events.
Feeding off of probably one fucking cell tower down here. trying to change the settings. Maybe I can reduce the quality for a minute so it gets back on track. There we go. Max video bitrate. I'm already on the lowest bitrate. Expected frame rate. I'll turn the frame rate down for a minute. Output resolution. I'm gonna leave that at 720 because there we go. Now my poor connection thing. Oh no, it's back.
Hey, it's an unmarked. That's an unmarked commercial vehicle. Look out! Portland kidnappings! Portland kidnappings! Look out! They're gonna snatch you. I just saw the white van. An unmarked commercial vehicle. Oh, that's the Black Lives Matter van. Shit. Then.
I'm down.
Damn, I thought that was the one.
Vote before November 3rd. Send in your fake mail-in ballot 2 weeks beforehand. So. And I got her. Honestly, my the connection on my phone as a whole, it's not just this app. I'm just having a hard time connecting to the towers down here. I don't know if that's something they're doing on purpose. I know they've been flying around the fucking Air Force Stingray interceptor plane. So that's cool. I'll stay safe just because you asked so nicely, Mike. All right. I'm going to do a walk through the park because gonna go find a restaurant, aka a good tree. That's a sweet ride. Shit. Fucking Maserati just drove by. I don't get it. There are so many, like, fucking super sweet cars down here. They're just using their cars as blockades for us. Like, I've seen a brand new Corvette just get pelted with tear gas, and he comes back the next day, doesn't give a fuck. Like, who is their insurance agent?
Have you guys talked to it before? Sorry, I'm trying to get a hold of someone who I let borrow my charger down here. Ugh. Where are all the white women at? I don't know, everyone's like covered up wearing masks, so there's a bunch of people dressed in all black with like t-shirts wrapped around their head and shit. Also, I'm not sure what everyone's pronouns are down here. This is Portland, remember? I think this is the origin of putting pronouns on your Twitter profile. Anyway, sorry, I'm hustling and bustling. I gotta. Whew, whew. Welcome to City Hall. City Hall has the best bathrooms. Right here. All right. Why can't we just say people? And yeah, exactly. There we go. That works. Building up the street, the Bonneville Power building on Southwest 11th, which I guess is technically a federal building because it's a federal power company. Portland area is powered by Bonneville Dam, which is what, 45 minutes down the Columbia River from the city here. You know, if I had to drop a deuce, I probably would do it right there. I definitely do that before I get here, though. Alright, I'm gonna go try and I brought someone down here with me, which was mistake number one. Nothing going on here, so fuck it, I'll talk to y'all. He broke his hand today because he punched his baby mama's new boyfriend in the face because his
kid called the boyfriend dad in front of him or something. I don't know. Some bullshit. I thought he wanted to come down and actually join me, but no, he was just drunk and wanted to fucking come down here and pull some shit. And so, yeah, he fell asleep in the Uber on the way down here. And then he left his phone in the Uber, so I had to pay extra for the Uber driver to come back. But she paid me back for that already, luckily. Then I gave him my my phone charger so he could charge his phone, and then he just wandered off. Oh, he texted me. Here we go. He just texted me saying he's at the dude talking. So he's in